everyone and welcome to the Anime Daily, and thank you for joining me as we talk about chapter 166 of the We Never Learn manga series. Honestly, this week's chapter was a fantastic chapter as we continue this almost awkward vibe that gets given off between Furuhashi and Narayuki as they're spending more and more time together. We're in the scene of the aquarium. They're all looking at lovely fishes and we get this awkward scene with them. Now, the reason why there's this tension of awkwardness is simply because Narayuki likes Furuhashi but doesn't know how to express its own feelings. Furuhashi likes Narayuki, but she thinks that he likes Uruka. So there's obviously a misunderstanding happening, and wires are getting crossed, and it's not a good thing. One thing I really did like about the opening of this chapter, though, however, was the narration from Narayuki in explaining his own feelings at the start of the chapter, showing us how his feelings developed and changed and came to be love. I thought that was really good, nice little touch to start off with, but the thing that really made this chapter brilliant in my personal opinion was the Furuhashi Rizu talk. This scene not only helped boost Furuhashi's character, but also helped her come out of her current mindset. Like I've been saying in my other reviews, Furuhashi feels down because she feels like she's lost. She doesn't know how to act on her own feelings, she wants to suppress her feelings and thinks that's the best way to go about it. But no, that is not how she should go about it, and Rizu helps her kind of see the light in that sense. Plus, this scene also helps show Rizu's development and basically gives us as the audience, yes, Rizu is a well-developed character. And we all knew this, but it's nice to have that reaffirm in a route that's not her own, which I thought was kind of cool. Rizu in this segment was a standout character, giving her guidance and a help to help open up Furuhashi's eyes to the truth, stating that all you are doing is hurting yourself. And I thought that was really good. Seeing Rizu kind of ask whether or not Furuhashi hates herself was actually really smart, as it shows Rizu can read facial expressions, body language, in order to pick up those kind of signs and hints that may relate to her own personal experience. This, to me, was brilliant writing. Something that We Never Learn does sometimes do really well, and sometimes drops the ball on. Sometimes. This time, though, it scored a wonderful goal. But this also does help show that Rizu does understand what she personally went through, and she accepts most of it in order to basically help someone who you think feels similarly than how you felt. You need to understand how you personally felt at that time so that you can accept yourself and you can begin to help other people in that similar situation. And again, I think this is really neat. It's really good storytelling from Rizu's character point of view. Great showcasing of Rizu's character. Almost better than... Actually, no, I will say that this is better than her entire route that Rizu had dedicated to herself. In this little segment, we see a lot more development and kind of key focus around the key aspect of Rizu's character more than we did in her actual route, which is a little bit sad. However, that question that gets asked by Rizu, whoa, that was a powerful one indeed. Honestly, this is what makes my my enjoyment of this chapter so much more kind of high. It's simply because we get the question that was this. When you sacrifice your own feelings for your friends' sake, who does that hurt? Is it you or is it your friends? Honestly, I was not expecting to hear a line like this, especially from Rizu's character in a Furuhashi route. But man, that has to make you put your own personal self into perspective. Ask yourself that question sometimes. Don't know if you need to. But again, it's a really powerful question that helps snap Furuhashi out. And Furuhashi, you go do battle. Because you're going to need all the strength you got. Go for it. It was also great to see Uruka helping out and being a supportive friend in this episode, especially towards Narayuki. Even after Narayuki rejects her and states that, she'll be really mad if he's purposely not acting on his own feelings because he's afraid to hurt her. I really like this line because it's simple, yet it tells us as the reader that Uruka always had Narayuki's best intentions / happiness in mind. She wants him to be happy, even at the expense of her own happiness, and even if that happiness comes from somebody else. This shows a lot of maturity from Uruka's character, which I really do like and appreciate, simply because one fault that I have with Uruka's character from the start of the series is that she was very naive and immature. But this obviously shows how much she has grown as a character and as a person, to the point where she's now mature and acting grown up. I think that's pretty cool. This chapter isn't focused around Rizu and Uruka, but it does help highlight the great characteristics of these two characters in a way that helps boost the main focus characters. Awesome. Great job. Mentioning the broken phone was also a really good kind of reference and cool thing to kind of bring up, because it gives Rizu and Furuhashi's scene more realism or realisticness, as her father couldn't get hold of her, making her go straight home after the events that unfolded. If Furuhashi's dad managed to get hold of her and gave Furuhashi that message without her needing to go home, then Rizu would have been too late and wouldn't have given her that message or that kind of help / asked that powerful question that Furuhashi needed to kind of snap her mind out of it. Imagine this, look. Furuhashi got that message without hearing Rizu's words. Would she have gone? I don't think she would have. I think she would have ignored it and just kind of went home anyway and said it was nothing. I simply think that is actually what would happen. Might be wrong, but at the same time, I'm glad we got this really nice moment with Rizu and Furuhashi, because when Rizu was having trouble in her own development in the main storyline, Furuhashi was there to help her out. Now it's the other way around, and I think that's really, really sweet. Seeing all the characters returning was a really nice change as well. I like seeing the Thorn Society, everything that they do, whether it's acting or getting involved, I always love it because they have some of the best schemes that lead to something great all the time. And this chapter gives us something like that. They set up the situation where Furuhashi and Yuiga are together, alone, and I just love the facial expressions they have. This is so menacing and cheeky and kind of... they're a good bunch. Overall, I really did like this chapter, and it looks like we're getting a confession under the starry sky in the next chapter. That gets me excited. Yes, it's obvious, but I'm still hoping for some great things because the stars are something that connects Naruyuki and Furuhashi together, but it also connects both of them to Furuhashi's mother, who could also play a part still. Probably not, maybe a bit too late in the route, but I still think that it's worth a shot. Anything else? I think this chapter does great. It is a great artwork, really good storytelling, and I can't wait for the next chapter to come. Gotta wait a week, I suppose. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new so you never miss a video from me. And until next time, alligator, matane, goodbye. Almost said an outro from someone I was just watching. Anyway, alligator, matane, goodbye once more.